Hey everyone, and welcome to the deep dive. We're diving into gold IRAs today
Yeah.
with a little help from the Gold IRA Blueprint,
Okay.
specifically their guide,
Right.
How to Convert TSP to Gold IRA 2025 instructions.
Mm.
Now,
Yeah.
if you're out there thinking about
Yeah.
diversifying your retirement portfolio with precious metals,
Right.
this one's for you.
Absolutely.
And let's face it,
Yeah.
figuring out all the ins and outs of gold IRAs
Oh, yeah.
can be overwhelming. Lots to learn.
Yeah.
But don't worry, we're
Right.
here to break it all down,
Yeah.
make it clear, and help you feel confident about making those decisions
Yeah.
for your retirement future.
Absolutely.
By the way,
Yeah.
if you head to goldirablueprint.com/exclusive,
Okay.
you can grab a free checklist to help you
Right.
choose the right gold IRA company.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
It's super helpful.
Uh-huh.
So go check it out.
Yeah.
But first, let's get into the basics.
Yeah.
What exactly is a gold IRA?
Well, think of a gold IRA as a special type of individual retirement account,
Okay.
a self-directed one.
Uh-huh.
Unlike a traditional IRA,
Yeah.
where you might invest in stocks or bonds,
Right.
a gold IRA allows you to hold physical gold,
Okay.
like those shiny gold bars you see in movies,
Uh-huh.
or other precious metals.
Got it.
What's really cool is that it's completely IRS approved.
Okay.
So you still get those tax advantages you're used to with traditional IRAs.
Okay. So it's like having a piece of Fort Knox in my retirement plan.
Right.
But why would I, as someone already thinking about retirement,
Yeah.
want to go through the hassle of converting my TSP to a gold IRA? What's the real benefit here?
That's where it gets interesting.
Go.
Remember how your grandparents used to talk about how much cheaper things were back in their day?
Yeah.
That's inflation at work. And it can really eat away at the value of your savings over time.
Right.
Gold, on the other hand, has a remarkable history of holding its value,
Okay.
even when the dollar weakens. So a gold IRA can be a powerful hedge against inflation,
Okay.
helping protect your purchasing power in the long run.
So it's like having an insurance policy against rising prices.
Yeah.
That makes sense, especially with all the economic uncertainty these days.
Exactly. Think of it as adding a layer of stability to your retirement portfolio, especially when the stock market is going up and down like a roller coaster.
Right.
And remember, diversification is key to managing risk.
Okay.
Gold isn't directly tied to the stock market.
Yeah.
So if things get rocky with stocks,
Uh-huh.
your gold holdings might just be the steady ship you need.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Now, let's say I'm convinced.
Okay.
A gold IRA sounds like a smart move for my retirement plan,
Right.
but how do I actually go about converting my TSP?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds complicated.
It's simpler than you might think.
Okay.
The guide breaks down the process into 5 clear steps.
Okay.
The first step is contacting your TSP administrator
Uh-huh.
and telling them you want to initiate a rollover.
Okay.
That's basically signaling your intention to move those funds into something new.
Right.
In this case, a gold IRA.
Got it. So I tell my TSP folks, hey, I'm ready to roll.
Right.
What happens next?
Next comes the exciting part.
Huh.
You get to open a self-directed gold IRA account.
Okay.
This is where you'll actually be holding your gold.
Uh-huh.
Now, this is a crucial step.
Right.
Choosing the right gold IRA company is absolutely essential.
Hold on. Before we jump into that,
Yeah.
I have to ask,
Mm-hmm.
what should I be looking for in a gold IRA company?
Yeah.
How do I know who to trust with something as important as my retirement savings?
You're asking all the right questions.
Okay.
First and foremost, look for a company with a solid reputation.
Yeah.
Do your homework.
Uh-huh.
Check out online reviews.
Right.
Look for any red flags or complaints.
Yeah.
And see how long they've been in business.
Okay.
Transparency is key.
Yep.
So make sure they clearly disclose their fees and storage procedures. You
Yeah.
want to know exactly where your gold is being held and how it's being protected.
Right.
A good gold IRA company will be happy to answer all your questions
Okay.
and make you feel comfortable with the process.
Transparency and a good track record.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
So once I've found a trustworthy company and opened my gold IRA account,
Yeah.
what's the next step in this 5-step process?
Step 3 is all about paperwork.
Okay.
Filling out the necessary forms to officially transfer the funds from your TSP to your new gold IRA account.
Okay.
It might sound a bit tedious,
Nah.
but a reputable gold IRA company will walk you through every step of the way
Right.
and make the process as smooth as possible.
Okay, so the paperwork is done and my TSP funds are on the move.
Mm-hmm.
What happens next?
once the transfer is complete.
Okay.
And it's important to do this directly within 60 days to avoid any tax penalties.
Okay.
We get to the really fun part.
Choosing your gold.
This is where it gets interesting.
Right.
So what are my options when
Yeah.
it comes to investing in gold within my IRA?
You've got some great choices.
Okay.
The most common ones are physical gold
Uh-huh.
in the form of bars called bullion or coins,
Okay.
and gold ETFs, which are like stocks that track the price of gold.
Right.
Physical gold gives you that tangible sense of ownership.
Yeah.
Actually being able to hold a piece of gold in your hand.
Okay.
Bullion is typically more about liquidity,
Uh-huh.
being able to buy and sell easily.
Got it.
Numismatic coins, on the other hand, often have historical value, making them a bit like collectible art.
Wow. There's so many possibilities.
Yeah.
I'm already feeling more confident about this whole gold IRA thing. But before we move on,
Yeah.
I want to circle back to something you mentioned earlier.
Okay.
Choosing the right gold IRA company.
Right.
There are just so many out there.
Yeah.
How do I know who to trust?
What are some signs of a truly reputable company?
That's a great question.
Okay.
And it's one we'll explore in more detail in the next part of our deep dive.
Okay.
We'll uncover what sets top-tier gold IRA companies apart. And we'll even delve into some specific recommendations based on our research.
Okay, great.
But first, I want to emphasize one key point.
Okay.
Don't rush into anything.
Right.
Take your time, do your research, and find a company that aligns with your values and makes you feel truly confident about entrusting them with your retirement savings.
Right.
And remember that free checklist over at goldirablueprint.com, Stolage exclusive, can be a valuable tool in your decision-making process.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A well-informed decision is always the best decision.
Right.
Okay, listeners, we've covered a lot of ground in this first part of our deep dive. We've demystified what a gold IRA is.
Yeah.
Explored the compelling reasons why you might want to consider one. And walked through the initial steps of the conversion process. But we're just getting started.
We are. Welcome back to the deep dive.
Thanks for having me back.
As we continue exploring gold IRAs, let's dive into the crucial task of choosing the right company to guide you on this journey.
You're right. Picking the right company can make all the difference. It's about more than just buying gold.
Yeah.
It's about finding a partner who understands your retirement goals.
Right.
And can help you navigate the intricacies of gold IRAs.
Absolutely. One company that stands out in this space is Augusta Precious Metals.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
What specifically makes them stand out from the crowd? I mean, everyone claims to be the best, right?
True. But Augusta Precious Metals backs up their claims with a remarkable track record.
Okay.
They boast a client satisfaction rate of over 90%.
Wow.
Which is incredibly impressive in any industry, let alone finance.
Yeah.
And when you dig into the reasons behind this high satisfaction, it becomes clear why they're so well regarded.
So what are people saying about them? What's the secret sauce?
Their clients consistently praise their personalized approach.
Okay.
They take the time to understand each individual's needs and goals, offering tailored guidance and support every step of the way.
Right.
They don't just treat you like a number. They treat you like a valued partner.
That personal touch is so important.
Yeah.
Especially when dealing with something as significant as your retirement savings.
Right.
I know I'd want to feel like my concerns were being heard and addressed, not just brushed aside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's another area where Augusta Precious Metals excels, communication. They believe in keeping their clients informed and empowered, providing clear explanations, answering questions thoroughly, and ensuring no one feels left in the dark.
Got it.
This level of transparency builds trust and alleviates a lot of the anxiety people often feel when making financial decisions.
That makes sense. It's about feeling confident and secure in the choices you're making. Earlier, you mentioned that Augusta Precious Metals offers exclusive services. Can you elaborate on that a bit?
Sure.
What kind of perks or benefits can clients expect?
One of their standout offerings is personalized consultations.
Okay.
Their team of experienced financial advisors sits down with you, virtually or in person, to really understand your financial aspirations.
Okay.
Whether you're aiming for aggressive growth or prioritizing wealth preservation, they'll create a gold IRA strategy that aligns with your vision.
So it's like having a personal financial coach guiding you through the process.
Precisely. And it goes beyond just gold. They also guide clients toward alternative investment opportunities that might not be on their radar, allowing them to further diversify their portfolio and potentially enhance their returns.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
It's not just about putting all your eggs in the gold basket.
Right.
It's about creating a well-rounded strategy that meets your unique needs and goals. But let's be realistic.
Yeah.
All these personalized services and expert guidance, it must come at a price, right?
Like with any financial service, there are fees involved.
Okay.
However, Augusta Precious Metals is known for its transparent pricing structure.
Right.
They clearly outline all costs up front.
Got it.
So you're never hit with any hidden surprises down the line.
Okay.
They believe in building trust through honesty and openness, which to me is a sign of a truly reputable company.
Transparency is so crucial, especially in the financial world.
Absolutely.
It allows you to make informed decisions without feeling pressured or like you're being taken advantage of.
Right.
You know, we live in a world where online reviews and testimonials hold a lot of weight.
Yeah, they do.
What kind of feedback are people sharing about their experiences with Augusta Precious Metals?
Their online reviews are overwhelmingly positive.
Okay.
Clients consistently rave about their knowledgeable staff, their responsive customer service, and the feeling of security they experience working with the company. Many highlight how Augusta Precious Metals made the process of setting up and managing their gold IRA surprisingly easy and stress-free.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're walking the walk, not just talking the talk. It's one thing for a company to make promises.
Right.
But it's another thing entirely to actually deliver on those promises.
Absolutely. And that's what sets companies like Augusta Precious Metals apart.
Okay.
They don't just talk about customer satisfaction.
Right.
They make it a core part of their business philosophy.
You know, we've talked a lot about the how of gold IRAs. The steps involved, the companies to consider, and the services they provide.
Yeah.
But I think it's equally important to circle back to the why.
Okay.
Why should our listeners seriously consider adding gold to their retirement portfolio?
That's a great point.
Yeah.
We touched on some of the benefits earlier, but let's really drive them home. First and foremost, gold is like a financial anchor in stormy seas.
Right.
When inflation rears its head.
Yeah.
And the prices of everyday goods and services start to climb. Gold has historically held its value remarkably well.
Okay.
This helps protect your purchasing power.
Right.
Ensuring your retirement savings don't get eroded by rising costs.
So it's like having a shield against the erosive forces of inflation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And remember, diversification is your best friend when it comes to managing risk. Gold isn't directly correlated with the stock market.
Right.
So if your stocks take a hit, your gold holdings could help cushion the blow.
Okay.
And provide some much-needed stability to your overall portfolio.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's all about spreading the risk.
Right.
And creating a more balanced and resilient retirement plan. I'm starting to see why so many people are turning to gold as part of their retirement strategy.
And let's not forget the psychological benefits.
Right.
Knowing you have a tangible asset like gold, something that has held value for centuries, can bring peace of mind, especially during times of economic uncertainty.
That peace of mind is priceless.
It is.
It can make all the difference in your ability to enjoy your retirement years without constantly worrying about market fluctuations or economic downturns.
Right.
It's about feeling secure and confident in your financial future.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And remember, if you're feeling overwhelmed by the prospect of choosing the right gold IRA company, that free checklist over at goldirablueprint.com/exclusive can be a lifesaver.
Right.
It walks you through the key factors to consider and helps you evaluate different companies with confidence.
That's a great resource to have in your toolkit.
It is.
All right, listeners, we've covered a lot of ground in this second part of our deep dive.
We have.
We've explored the importance of choosing the right gold IRA company.
Yeah.
Delved into the qualities that set top-tier companies like Augusta Precious Metals apart, and reminded ourselves of the compelling reasons why adding gold to your retirement portfolio can be a smart move.
Right.
But that's not all.
It's not.
Welcome back to the deep dive. We're wrapping up our exploration of gold IRAs.
Okay.
And I thought it would be helpful to address some of the common questions people have.
Yeah, good idea.
You know, those little things that might be swirling around in your head as you consider adding gold to your retirement plan.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's those lingering questions that hold people back from taking action.
Right.
So let's clear the air and provide some clarity.
Okay.
What's on your mind?
Well, a question that often comes up,
Okay.
especially when talking about retirement accounts,
Yeah.
is taxes.
Huh?
What are the tax implications of converting my TSP to a gold IRA?
Okay.
Will I get hit with a huge tax bill?
That's a smart question to ask.
Yeah.
No one wants to be surprised by unexpected taxes. The good news is that when you do a direct rollover from your TSP to a gold IRA, you generally avoid any immediate tax consequences.
So it's like hitting the pause button on taxes, at least for a decade.
Exactly.
Okay.
However, it's important to remember
Yeah.
that you'll eventually pay taxes on the distributions you take from your gold IRA during retirement.
Right.
It's a pay later situation, not a never pay situation.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's important to plan for those future tax obligations and factor them into your overall retirement income strategy.
Absolutely.
What other questions are top of mind for people exploring gold IRAs?
Another common concern revolves around the safety of the physical gold.
Okay.
People want to know where their gold is being stored and what security measures are in place to protect it.
Right.
After all, we're not talking about stashing a few gold coins in a piggy bank.
That's a valid concern.
Yeah.
It's a significant investment.
Right.
And you want to know it's in safe hands.
Absolutely.
What does the Gold IRA Blueprint Guide have to say about storage and security?
The guide strongly emphasizes the importance of choosing a gold IRA company that uses reputable, secure storage facilities.
Okay.
These facilities are specifically designed for the safekeeping of precious metals.
Got it.
They have state-of-the-art security systems, including 147 monitoring multiple layers of physical protection and comprehensive insurance coverage.
So it's like Fort Knox for your retirement gold.
Pretty much.
Oh.
Your gold is held in a vault protected by layers of security and safeguards.
That brings peace of mind, knowing your investment is well protected.
It does.
I'm curious what other questions came up in your research that might surprise our listeners.
Here's one that often sparks debate.
Okay.
Can you physically hold the gold in your gold IRA?
Okay.
You know, you keep those shiny gold bars at home for safekeeping.
I bet some people like the idea of having that tangible access to their gold.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
So what's the answer?
Right.
Can you have a personal gold stash as part of your IRA?
Unfortunately, the IRS has very strict rules about home storage for IRA assets, and that includes gold.
Right.
In most cases, it's a no-go.
Okay.
The gold must be held by an approved custodian.
Got it.
In a secure depository.
So no treasure chests filled with gold coins under the bed?
Afraid not.
Yeah.
It's all about maintaining the integrity and security of your IRA, and the IRS wants to make sure everything is above board.
That makes sense. It's about following the rules
and
ensuring your retirement savings are protected.
Exactly.
Well, we've covered some of the most frequently asked questions about gold IRAs.
Yeah, we have.
As we wrap up this deep dive.
Okay.
What key takeaways do you want to leave our listeners with as they contemplate their gold IRA options?
I think the most important takeaway is that a gold IRA can be a powerful tool for diversifying your retirement portfolio and safeguarding your savings against the uncertainties of inflation. It's like adding a layer of armor to your retirement plan. However, it's crucial to do your due diligence. Research thoroughly, choose a reputable and trustworthy gold IRA company.
Right.
I always point to Augusta Precious Metals as a shining example. And make sure you fully understand the rules and regulations before taking the leap.
Absolutely. Knowledge is power.
It is.
Especially when it comes to your financial future.
Yeah.
And speaking of knowledge, let's remind our listeners one last time about that fantastic free checklist over at goldirablueprint.com. Exclusive.
Great idea.
It's packed with valuable tips and insights to guide you as you explore gold IRAs and choose the right company to partner with.
It's an invaluable resource.
Yeah.
Especially for those who are new to the world of gold IRAs.
Right.
Don't miss out on it.
Well, folks, that brings us to the end of our Gold IRA Deep Dive.
It does.
We've explored the ins and outs of this unique retirement savings vehicle.
We have.
Uncovered valuable insight. And equipped you with the knowledge to make informed decisions about your financial future.
It's been a good deep dive.
Remember, this is your journey.
It is.
Take what you've learned, do your own research,
Right.
consult with trusted financial advisors,
Absolutely.
and create a retirement plan that aligns with your individual goals and aspirations.
And remember, the path to a secure and fulfilling retirement starts with taking that first step.
Yes, it does.
Embrace the power of knowledge, explore your options, and make choices that empower you to enjoy your golden years to the fullest.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of gold IRAs. We'll be back soon with another insightful exploration
Yeah, we will.
into the world of knowledge and discovery.
See you next time.
Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep striving for a bright